Welcome back, everybody. We got mission 10, Black Boats Ahoy. We're gonna do that. Yep. Gotta work our way up the food chain. Left, right, left, 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 right, left. It's very military, which is appropriate, I suppose, but it's also upbeat, which is appropriate, I suppose. Okay, this is a Kindle map. We can deal with it. Maybe it's not coal this time? I mean, I guess they're black boats, and they heal naval units, and they heal non-naval units if they're next to the sea. We can use delete. Let's delete the lander. See what happens. What could go wrong? We'd lose immediately. But you know what could go wrong though. All right. So this is a pretty small map. You can see we don't have any capability of making units. They don't have any capability of making units. So we got two here, and we don't have anybody new. So let's look back here. They have a few indirect units. They got this battleship, and like we gotta stop battleship, but there's very little we can do. It's the way this map is set up. It's to show you what black boats do, so we can't really interfere with what they're gonna do. But we can move this sub up and keep it underground and try to hit that battleship before they get it back up to full strength, which is doable. But yeah, so we have one ranged unit. Max wouldn't be horrible here. But yeah, okay. So Colin is a really poor choice in this map because we can't buy stuff. So Colin buying stuff for cheap, not that great. But there's not really like a great combo here. I wish there were. I think I want Rachel Max. We don't have a lot of ranged unit. I think we'll be good with Rachel Max. That's where I'm going. I don't know what you think. Did I mess up? Don't tell me I messed up. You can tell me. It's fine. I don't want to take it too badly. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Ready as I'll ever be, Rachel. Alright. So we're gonna move this up and dive. We're gonna make sure to stay out of their range. Not difficult to do. We're gonna do that here in case it does survive. We can use it to kill some units over here, which is, I suppose, why we need it to survive. Seems like an obvious call here. Taking out some of this unit, staying out of that range. If we can't reach it, then we might as well not get hit. That artillery is not going to be our MVP, but they'll help some. That's all we got. This might be a pretty fast map. I say that now. Defend the cities. Don't let them know the thing I just said out loud. Oops. Did that get printed on the screen? Was that in the text box? They never talk about that stuff, but they do talk about the screens. So I feel like, you know, maybe they should acknowledge when things are visible to the player. Okay. They can send imagery over here all they want. Do it. Dare ya. So, let's see. Are we within range here? We're not. So they're going to be able to do that again. But now I feel like next turn we definitely have them. I say that now. Sometimes things change. Let's move our units up here. If they do bring that mech in, we'll be able to hit the mech at least. The black boat stays around, we'll get that, but it probably won't. Day 2. So yeah, so you can see it's up to 3 down here, but we don't want to deal with that. So let's fire in that battleship. Bye, battleship. Great. Now our lander's safe, basically. I mean, it could still get hit by some other stuff. The black boats, we don't necessarily need to take out. So let's focus on priorities. Will this one take it out? It's more likely to. There it is. There it is. We have more defense, so we might as well get the initiation here. I'm taking some damage, but I'm dealing more damage. I know I could have started getting that city there, but I think my priorities are in order. We can start moving that up. It's safe, basically, as long as we keep it out of the range of these artillery. And now, speaking of artillery, we're going to make ours pretty much useless. Because next turn it really can't fire on anything anyway, so it seems like a good turn to get Max in there. And have Max deal more damage, have Max build up his meter. This feels like it could be a pretty safe turn, maybe. Though, nope. I can reach over here. I'm going to do that. Bow. See? Can't fire on anybody, but couldn't anyway. But what I can do is start to capture some of these positions, which will be helpful to heal up in case I need it, which I might need it. Trap it in there, it can't move, so we can even with Max we can hit him. That feels nice. This is almost out of fuel. We're gonna rise up. And that way we can get the APC around to fuel it up in a moment. How are we looking? Max still needs more star. Yeah. Okay. Then we're gonna get hit a little bit. Oh no, what if these like 6 units left on the map can do more damage? Only half of them can deal damage. It's not nice, but... See, we got it. Got it. Haha. Got you cornered. Yeah. There it is. There's the research lab city. It's actually pretty easy to get. In some of the later maps, they'd be like, get this one, right? Because when you're all the way over there, you might as well just get this HQ. But no, it would be that one for some unknown reason. I mean, it's out of the way. It's a pretty good place to put something you don't want people to get to. So it's actually a known reason. So they kind of don't have anything that can deal any damage at all, which is fun. We're gonna move this here and supply it so that it can do what it needs to do. Move this over here so that we can do what we need to do over here also. Alright. Let's try to wrap this up pretty quickly then, huh? Let's, where can we land and not get hit? On the other side. Cool. Might as well hit him. Oh no! Okay. Down here. Why not? Actually, move these over here so that they'll be ready if we need them. I don't think we will. But can't hurt. Alright. Let's finish this up. I know you probably can see the remaining tactics here, right? Not gonna move. Never gonna move. The mech is over here to capture that HQ if this black boat runs away in ways that are difficult to catch. It's kind of its only use. Now let's make sure we finish it off next turn. Let's try to slow that thing down, huh? All right. At least only 3 more days. But I think we got it. next day. Oh no. Okay. It can run away as long as it wants. It can. Not gonna bother me. Let's deal some damage to this boat. Alright. It's over tomorrow. For sure. And it ran away long enough that, yep. So that was not as fast as it could have been, but it was definitely decisive. So special skills are very good. We're only gonna have a very few for a while, and limited ability to use them, but they're very useful. And I think we got time to dig into another one here. I think we do. That was pretty short. Alright. Let's do it. Doing 11. Let's go. Allied forces approaching. Cole's back. Everybody loves Cole. Especially me. Okay, so this is the Fog of War map. You know, we've done Fog of War before, but this one is this is about Fog of War and water. What if also water? Yep, we got that. Colin's maybe not great at learning. Alright. So they have a bunch of bad units down here. Alright, so we have two forces. We have this force, which can produce units from this island and has a lot of ranged stuff, which is good to know. Then we have this one, which actually, until we get these, cannot make stuff. So that's going to be a little bit. So we're going to have to use 4 of the 5 here. Now, Max makes no sense in the blue team. But Orange Stars also got some stuff. This feels like Max is benched, huh? This feels like Max is benched. I mean, Jake's not great, but I feel like he wouldn't be just a real liability. So I think we're going to go Rachel, Jake, and Colin, Sasha. Start with Colin out there so we can build some... actually, we have some decent units right now. We might need to save up. Sasha, Colin. Yeah, that's right. Jake, Rachel. That way we can build up Jake's meter and then build up Rachel's, and then Rachel goes first in the dual strike, which we haven't even gotten to do a dual strike yet. But I think that's the important way to go. It's the long march. Yellow Comet uses this thing. That feels like a localization choice, and I don't hate it. Like, oh, hey, all these Japanese references. Yellow Comet definitely does those. Okay, so, alright, we got here. We need to stay hidden, right? We're kind of not hidden at all right now. But first, I guess, let's see. They don't have a lot of... They don't have maybe any ranged units? So, I mean, they probably have more units than us, but, like, for example, this can fire in that black boat just fine. The thing about this is we're not going to be able to know how much damage is on these, and that's going to really cause us problems. Which is why I probably err on the side of getting rid of a unit completely. That's just how I would go in these maps. This, nothing here. Here, though, definitely. So, the Neotanko and the Shoal, it's a better unit that is more vulnerable, so we're gonna get it. Okay. Now we're gonna here. They're hidden. We're gonna jump in here, and the job of this one is gonna be to head that way, so we can get a place. Is anyone here? Yes, there's a black boat there, and it might have some stuff on it. We don't know. I don't like that it's there. It makes me very nervous. So, first things first, you take out this black boat. Get a little more vision down there because they're mostly gonna, you know, there's a huge forest down there that's gonna be walking up. You know. All right, that's all we got. Yep. I don't know. I would wonder about that also. So, right. So we're starting with Sasha down here. You know. Right. So we got... They're going to move around with these, and that's going to be nasty. But for now, we just got to... We got to take shots at who we can take shots at. Right now, I'm trying to focus on doing the most damage, which is why I'm not using Colin right now, because Colin would not, for example, finish off that unit. Let me make sure there's not... Yeah, there's a black boat over here. Jeez. I'm gonna dive there. We might make some nuisance units and send them over so that they can distract the enemy. Yeah, so we got Cole and Jugger here. All right, they're gonna get a dual strike before we do. It's gonna hurt. So we gotta. I mean, we got 2 armies, right? We should be able to have this, but it doesn't always work like that. The thing I always do is see, is there anyone in this range? And yeah. Alright, not yet. I was trying to do that, which is probably annoying. And right, I can see the health on these things. I just can't see whether or not something got in it. That's how this one deals with it. Black boats are gonna undo what I'm doing, but still, I want to take out these units. Just make sure to take out this black boat, frankly. I'm okay waiting there for that. There are some units up here, but the good thing is you see our powers getting pretty filled, so I can switch over to Rachel so we can work on her meter. But if you see, we're pretty much gonna trigger the dual strike. Gonna hurt. Especially because they can heal their units twice, too. Any progress we're making here is going to be somewhat restricted. Which is why I'm glad when we do stuff like that. Move this here. They're going to hit us. They don't know it's there, but... We're going to make some recons and then send them over, but not right now, because right now they're going to take out anything we make. Okay. We got this. I mean, this is going to hurt. This is going to be the worst turn of the game. I'm just going to sit here and take deep breaths, because it's, you know, it's okay. Power surge. So we haven't gotten through these yet. You know, there might have been one earlier. But certain combinations actually get a slight power boost when you use them as a team. It's interesting because it's not always the ones that are a good team. But it's the ones where the characters like each other. It's fine. But I wouldn't necessarily say, oh, that one has a more powerful dual strike, use it. Yeah. The good thing is, they did get to move all their stuff, right? That's the worst part. But a lot of them were out of range of what we had, so they didn't do a lot of damage to us. They just moved out of range of our artillery, and that's not nice. Do this. Stand there. So it's a little tougher to deal with. All right. Anyone in this range? I mean, there's that sub that we can't see anymore. I'm gonna do this. So I can fire here. Get rid of that black boat. Just not worry about it. Now the focus definitely turns to getting damage on the stuff that can hurt us. Okay, That's as good as we can do for this turn. They won't. I mean, you know, we're pretty close to our own dual strike. We don't have a lot of units though, which is what makes it less great. So we got these black boats here. I want to take one out, especially with the fog of war. You just don't want units hanging out that you can't see. Okay. There we go. That way we can see where we're going, and also we can use those recon units to clean up some of the weaker characters in the back. It'd be nice. I'll make another recon for when it comes back. And yeah, let's change. You know, Colin's not quite as strong, but he does need to build up the meter, or else we don't get the dual strike. Right, we're almost there, and frankly, I think we'll get there before this turns up. So let's deal damage to people when we know that dealing more damage wouldn't help, right? Because that was going to be that no matter what. Now let's wait on that and that too, because that could be very helpful. What we can do, their unit we can finish off. You just need to deal a little more damage to fill Jake's meter. I think we're close. And there it is. There it is. All right. All right, we get to use attack power. I think this actually has a name. Is they're friends. Right? Yes. Orange Crush. How could I forget Orange Crush? It's very good. It's a good name for... Alright. So, yeah. So, we haven't actually done her thing. She throws down missiles. They're very good. Yeah, no one else was in range, but good to just take those out. It's sad. Now, these are at 1, but yeah, they're also at a very low 1. If they were at 1 and got hit, then they are at, like, basically nothing. But I think that one actually was at 1. Alright, we're going to move this up, because we know we'll get another turn immediately, and we can use it to knock that guy. Actually, I want to just spend a turn scouting up there a little bit. Then we get to change. So, maybe we've talked about this a little before, but now we're actually going to do it. This is kind of broken and what the game is, but in a way that I like. I like that you can exploit these things and just really wreck shop. It does create like a, all you gotta do is build a wall until your meter fills, and that is certainly part of it. Yep, good. Can this reach? Yes, it can. Because there's extended reach on this, which is nice. Still can't hit those subs. There's not a lot I can do about the subs. There's a hidden sub somewhere that's going to be out of fuel as long as I take care of all the black boats. That's the idea. Okay, so I don't have a lot of great options here, but let's go ahead. Go ahead and kill what I can kill here. Wish I could reach that medium tank, but that'll be for next time. Yeah, no. Just cleaning up units, cleaning them up. Well, we got a base up here, which is exciting. Now, they have some units up here. We just haven't gotten to get there yet. But yeah. So, you see, like, they went from, like, something dangerous to something definitely not dangerous. Pretty quickly. Actually, it'd be kind of difficult to pursue them this way. I mean, I'm still going to do it once, but I'm not going to do it twice. Also, there are these things over here, and we should probably go get them. Right? So that way, with some landers. There's also this one. As we clean up, we're gonna maybe do some of that stuff. That way we can build another lander next turn. Yeah, got some weak units, so you can do some damage. Oh, there's that sub. Hey, sub. I remember you. Alright. Go ahead and check out what we can take out. So that'll be stuck there. It'll probably hit the rockets and take out a point or something on them. Start making some money up here. Yep, there they are. Alright. Guess I'd like build some tanks. I mean, a tank. We don't have a lot of money. But we're in great shape. That battleship's going down, but there's not a lot I can do about it. The thing I can do is keep it where I can keep track of where that sub is. Alright, and do that so that you actually can't get by. Alright. And we can swap them. Yeah, Colin needs more, but they're not getting damaged right now, so we can just swap back next turn. So they're pretty close to a dual strike. They're going to get a dual strike next. Alright. So this do its cleanup work. Actually, I think that's it. We'll send this recon down just to make sure there's not stuff down here. Then we can actually start driving north with our range units. I'll let that take a turn to get some stuff. Replenish itself. Again, we need money. Pretty badly. Wanna come get us? They should. They should definitely do that. Tasha's here to take out this sub. Very important. That happened. And I would love to go further with that, but that's actually the place I need to be right now. That way I can move up with this, deal some damage. Take care of this island. We don't really need this island. Like I said, we got this covered, but... They're just going to keep cranking out landers. Change so that we'll get a dual strike with them at some point after this. But see, so right now they have those 2 units in the bottom left that are not that dangerous. One's a black boat and the other one's almost dead. And then they have something to the north, but not much. Oh, wow. Wow. It's going to be a dual strike and they're not going to attack once. Okay, they did. There it is. They did attack once. Cool. Alright. I suppose they did attack twice. Right. Once again, on the wrong direction here. Shouldn't do that. Got that. Moving north. None of this has anything within range. Which is fine. That means it can advance. These mechs will actually be pretty helpful for us in a moment, but I want to get a little bit more in terms of a force before we go in. Also, you know, give the Blue Moon Army a chance to go up here and take this, I guess. Sometimes there's stuff on those islands. Sometimes there's like, oh, it's a hidden, you know, like the hidden base or whatever. So, it's sometimes very helpful. And I'm basically just sending more landers just in case one gets hit. I don't want to lose like 6 turns. And there's not a lot that they can do. Stop. The rest of the units. It's kind of the one way they can be helpful. So. I'll build another infantry here so that these can get in that next turn. That's it. You know, this one's probably pretty wrapped up too, but we'll get through it as fast as we can because I know you want to. If you're watching so far, you probably want to actually see me finish the thing. You know, if we're gonna play, we're gonna play. Actually, hold on. I can get this one. Also, we just need to wait for these ranged units to get up there because they're a big part of our army. They're a very big part of our army. We gotta finish this down here. Gotta go over here. Get that. Get that. Yeah. Okay. Pursuing. There's a black boat that just ran off up there somewhere. It's there. I could try to cut it off, but it's actually not that important. Do that. Mm-hmm. They might not get a dual strike. They might not get attack power. Because they would need to take damage for the rest of the game to do it. Alright. Take him out. Remember, they can't actually produce anything, so... Yeah, we're not being the most efficient at taking these things out, but they're gone. They are gone, and they are gone forever. Getting there. We're almost done. For these early maps like that, I find myself really saying that a lot. I promise the game will be over eventually. So they got, yeah, they have artillery in there, and they have a black boat that's just trying to hide and doing a really poor job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not really necessary, so I'll stop moving those guys. But I'm going to move those up. Something about this map always makes me want to capture all of their territory. All of it. Didn't get that one, so oops. Fine. I'm not... My compulsions aren't constantly going off in my head right now at all. Definitely not going to send this lander right up here for the express purpose of taking that city. But yes, that's 100% what I'm doing. Getting all the towns. I don't care about my rating anymore. It's about getting that. Bye. Of course, what's going to happen is, of course, I'm going to kill this thing and it's going to be over. There. Compulsion or no compulsion, right? I just take out all the units and serve them. Yep. Retreat. Yeah. The good thing about these maps is they start to include 4 COs. It means they actually all get experience, which lets us get some skills, which we didn't even use that time. I realized I didn't give Rachel a skill. It was just one skill for Rachel, and the early skills are not that strong. We'll get into them next time. We'll get into them next time. This is a long enough episode. Thanks for sticking with it. And I'll see you next time.